Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, wearing a color that used to feel like you? A blouse you once reached for without thinking, a scarf that once lit up your smile. And suddenly, something just felt off? It's not that you've changed in a way that's wrong. In fact, quite the opposite. You've grown. You've deepened. Your story has gathered richness. But the color, somehow, hasn't kept up. It's not about the number of candles on your last birthday. It's not about fine lines or silver strands. It's about energy, about presence. Some colors, without us realizing it, begin to dim the very light we've earned. What used to glow with our skin at 40 now might draw shadows beneath our eyes at 65. What once flattered may now flatten. And yet, we keep wearing it, out of habit, out of loyalty, out of the hope that it still works. But here's what I want you to hear, and maybe even feel. This isn't about giving up your favorite colors. It's about rediscovering what honors you now. Because as your reflection changes, so should your palette. Not to make you look younger, not to chase some impossible version of beauty, but to reflect who you are today. Wise, luminous, fully alive. In today's video, I'm not going to scold or shame. I'm going to gently walk beside you and show you 5 colors that may be quietly draining your natural glow, and offer you alternatives that can do the opposite. Colors that give back, that soften the lines, brighten the skin, and bring your confidence back to the surface. Because style after 60 isn't about following rules. It's about finally learning to listen to your body, to your spirit, to the colors that whisper, "This is me now, and I deserve to be seen." Let's begin, not with fear, but with curiosity, not with judgment, but with joy. You haven't lost your style. You've simply outgrown what no longer serves it. And that's not the end. It's the beginning. Chapter 1. Stop wearing icy white. You pull out that crisp white blouse, the one that's been with you through job interviews, Sunday brunches, even quiet afternoons in the garden. You've worn it for decades, and it always felt timeless, clean, sharp, reliable. But lately, something's changed. You put it on, glance in the mirror, and pause. You don't look bad exactly, but something feels off. The blouse is the same, you're the same, but your reflection doesn't sparkle like it used to. The color that once made you feel polished now feels like it's pulling you back, flattening you, making you look tired even when you're not. It's subtle, but it's real. And the reason? It's not about age, it's not about wrinkles, it's not even about the blouse, it's about tone. You see, as we age, our natural coloring softens. The warmth in our skin, those gentle golden peachy undertones, fades a little. Our hair lightens too, turning silver, salt and pepper, snowy white. And while that shift is beautiful, elegant, a quiet badge of wisdom, it changes the way certain colors interact with us. Icy white, that stark, bluish, brilliant white we were once told was classic, suddenly becomes a little too sharp. It reflects cool tones onto already softening skin. It deepens shadows around the eyes and jawline. It makes fine lines and dark circles stand out more than they should. It doesn't complement silver hair. It competes with it. And instead of making you glow, it drains you. I know this isn't something we were taught. White was always a staple, a safe color. It went with everything. But what worked in your 30s doesn't always serve you at 60, 70, or beyond. That's not a loss. That's growth. And here's the gentle truth. Icy white isn't wrong. It's just not for the woman you've become. But oh, let me tell you what is. Try ivory, that soft, buttery off-white that flatters every skin tone and reflects light like a warm sunrise. or cream, with its gentle richness that smooths and softens the face, or pearl, with its quiet glow that adds depth without demanding attention. These shades honor your evolution. They don't flatten you, they frame you. They give your skin that candlelit warmth, the kind that whispers, "I'm rested, I'm here, I'm alive." Let me share a story. A woman I once styled, let's call her Diane, was 68. Stunning woman, sharp mind, beautiful silver hair, kind eyes. But every time she wore her favorite white blouse, people would ask if she was tired, if she'd been feeling unwell. It frustrated her. She wasn't tired. She felt great. So we did one small experiment. We swapped that icy blouse for one in warm pearl. Just a hint of cream in the fabric. Same style, same fit. And the next time she wore it to lunch with her daughter, the first words out of her daughter's mouth were, "Mom, did you get a facial? You look amazing." That's the power of a color shift. Not a drastic change, just a smarter choice. Here's how you can make the switch today. If you love white tops, look for warm-toned whites, ivory, cream, pearl. Choose fabrics with texture, a knit, a soft cotton, a linen blend, to diffuse light and soften contrast. Pair with gold jewelry instead of silver. Gold tones add warmth near the face and enhance the softness. Even a simple gold hoop or pendant can change the whole look. If you absolutely love bright white, wear it away from the face, as pants, a skirt, or even a handbag. Let your blouse, scarf, or neckline carry the warmth instead. And remember this, you don't need to eliminate white. You just need to adjust how you wear it. Let white support your glow, not erase it. Because you, my dear, are not here to be dimmed. You are here to shine. So the next time you pull that icy white blouse from the hanger, take a moment. Stand in front of the mirror. Ask yourself, does this color return my light? Or does it quietly steal it? And if it's the latter, don't feel guilty. Smile. Thank that blouse for its years of service. And then let it go. Because the woman you are today, luminous, present, wise, deserves color that keeps up with her. Chapter 2. Stop defaulting to matte black. You stand in front of your closet, unsure what to wear, and your hand automatically reaches for it. The black top, the black slacks, maybe even that black dress you've had for years. It feels safe, dependable. Black is timeless, right? It hides a little tummy, smooths the silhouette, makes you feel pulled together. It's easy, effortless. Except, maybe it's not. You put it on, and something doesn't feel quite as elegant as it used to. You glance in the mirror, and instead of feeling chic, you feel flat. Faint shadows under your eyes seem deeper. Your skin looks duller. Your features harsher. It's subtle, but it's there. Black hasn't betrayed you. You've simply changed. In your 30s and 40s, matte black felt powerful. It added drama, elegance, mystery. But after 60, when our skin begins to lose its natural glow, when our hair softens into silver or salt and pepper strands, when the contrast in our face gently fades, black starts to work against us. Here's why. Matte black absorbs light. Instead of reflecting warmth back onto your face, it pulls it away. It deepens shadows, emphasizes fine lines, and makes even the freshest face look a little more tired than it truly is, especially when it's worn close to the face, like in a turtleneck, a blouse, or a scarf. Now, I want to be clear. This isn't about banning black. Black can still be breathtaking, but only if it evolves with you. Let me tell you about Gloria. She was 72, stylish, sharp, with a head of beautifully silvered hair. She wore black nearly every day, sweaters, jackets, scarves, because it had always been her go-to. But she started noticing people asking, "Are you feeling okay?" Even when she felt fine. She couldn't quite pinpoint what had changed. Until we did one thing. We swapped her matte black blouse for deep navy blue. Same cut, same style. And suddenly, her skin looked brighter. Her hair shimmered. She looked present, not shadowed. Her reflection came alive again. That's the power of choosing the right dark. So instead of reaching for harsh, flat black, try these. Charcoal gray. It's elegant, soft, and far more forgiving. It gives you that refined presence without the hard edges. Navy blue. It's deep, classic, and radiant. It plays beautifully with every skin tone and makes your features come forward. Espresso brown. Rich, warm, and surprisingly flattering. It adds dimension and depth, especially with warm skin or golden undertones. These hues don't fight your complexion. They frame it. They let your eyes sparkle, your cheeks glow, and your hair shine. But what if you truly love black? What if it still feels like you? Good, keep it, but learn how to wear it differently. Add texture. Matte black cotton can be unforgiving, but swap that for lace, silk, velvet, or ribbed knits, and suddenly black becomes softer, more dynamic, more alive. Break it up. A black top with a printed scarf, a statement necklace, or gold hoop earrings lifts the whole look. Even a hint of blush on your lips can brighten the outfit and your face at the same time. Wear black away from your face. Try it in pants, skirts, or even a beautiful bag. Let the area around your face hold color, light, and warmth, where it matters most. Here's the truth, my dear. Black isn't the enemy, but defaulting to it, without intention, can slowly dim your light. You are not invisible, you're not background, and you're certainly not here to blend in. So the next time your fingers reach automatically for that black top, just pause. Ask yourself, does this make me feel alive or just dressed? Because fashion after 60 isn't about following rules. It's about following energy, your energy. And when you choose the colors that echo your presence, not your past, something amazing happens. You walk into a room and the light comes with you. Chapter 3. Stop trusting pale yellow. You slip on that soft yellow blouse. It feels light, sweet, feminine, like a gentle sunrise. It reminds you of spring mornings, lemon chiffon pie, daffodils blooming outside the kitchen window. There's comfort in that memory. But then, you glance in the mirror, and something's missing. You don't look bad, but you don't look bright either. The color blends too easily with your skin. Your features fade instead of standing out. There's a dullness, not in your spirit, but in your reflection. And that's the quiet problem with pale yellow. It's often sold to us as the happy color, light, airy, graceful. And for decades, it may have been exactly that. But after 60, something shifts. Your hair turns silver, white, or ash blonde. Your skin may soften in tone, losing a bit of contrast, gaining tenderness, gaining depth. And suddenly, pale yellow no longer lifts you. It drains you. That pastel shade, the one you once reached for in every spring sale, starts to blend instead of brighten. It draws the eye to uneven tones or shadows you never used to notice. It can even make you look slightly ill, even if you feel perfectly fine. I once worked with a lovely woman named Carol. She was 74, elegant, bright-eyed, always dressed with care, but she couldn't figure out why she looked so tired in photos. especially in her favorite pale yellow cardigan. When we swapped it for a honey gold wrap, the difference was instant. "I look like I just came back from vacation," she said, laughing. All we changed was the tone. Because here's the secret. Yellow can still be your friend. It just needs more richness now. Instead of pale lemon or pastel buttercup, try honey yellow. Warm, glowing, soft without being shy. It adds depth without shouting. Saffron or deep goldenrod. Rich and confident. These tones bring instant radiance and echo your strength. Mustard, earthy and grounded, yet unexpectedly chic. It pairs beautifully with denim, navy, olive, and even blush. These deeper yellows act like sunlight on the skin, casting warmth, not haze. They bring color back to your cheeks and light to your eyes. Style tip. If the idea of wearing bold yellow feels like too much too soon, start small. A mustard handbag, a saffron-hued scarf, or even golden statement earrings can frame your face in all the right ways. Think of it like seasoning. A touch is often all you need to transform the whole dish. Also, remember the power of pairing. Mustard yellow against navy or dark denim creates a grounded modern contrast that's timeless, not trendy. It feels polished, intentional, and vibrant without being loud. You deserve colors that lift you, not bury you. That reflect your wisdom, not your pastels. That glow with you, not instead of you. So the next time you reach for pale yellow out of habit or nostalgia, just pause. Hold it up. Look in natural light. Ask yourself, does this bring me to life or quietly fade me away? Because you, my dear, were not made to fade. You were made to shine. Golden, graceful, and gloriously present. Chapter 4. Stop relying on faded beige. You slip into your beige cardigan, the one that goes with everything. It's soft, familiar, easy. It doesn't ask much of you, and that's the problem. It also doesn't give much, because beige fades. It blends into your skin, disappears into your hair. It's quiet, not in a graceful, elegant way, but in a way that makes your entire presence feel muted. Now I get it. Beige has long been sold as classic, a safe, neutral canvas, something that doesn't offend or overwhelm. But somewhere along the way, it stopped flattering and started hiding. On silver hair or softened skin tones, faded beige can create the illusion of pallor. No contrast, no warmth. It doesn't reflect light, it absorbs it. And suddenly, your outfit looks flat. Your features lose their glow. You look tired, even when you feel wonderful. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't need to abandon neutrals. You just need to choose them with more life in them. Instead of pale beige, try camel, golden, earthy, and rich. It adds a sun-kissed warmth, especially lovely next to silver or ash gray hair. Mocha or soft taupe, deeper, more grounding tones that naturally lift fair skin and bring out your eyes. Warm almond, not quite beige, not quite ivory, just enough glow to soften your features and give you that healthy, radiant look without trying. These tones don't overpower. They enhance. They offer contrast without drama, richness without shouting. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a graceful woman in her early 70s I worked with last year. Her entire closet was beige, cream sweaters, sand blouses, tan pants. She said it made her feel safe. But she also quietly admitted she hadn't felt seen in a long time. We swapped just a few pieces, a camel-colored scarf, a taupe blouse, a pair of warm almond slacks. Nothing flashy. But the transformation was profound. She stood taller. Her face seemed lit from within. "I didn't realize how invisible I'd become," she whispered. "Not to others, to myself." That's the power of the right neutral. It doesn't hide you. It frames you. It lets your beauty breathe. And if you're not ready to toss your beiges entirely, that's okay. You don't have to. Here's how to breathe life back into them. Add a bold scarf in a rich tone, like burgundy, navy, or even coral. Swipe on a brighter lipstick. A rose pink or soft brick red can do wonders. Layer a warm-toned cardigan or blazer over your beige base. Let your outer layer carry the energy, because neutrals should be your canvas, not your cloak. Your wardrobe should support your radiance, not silence it. You've earned color that celebrates you, not just clothing that covers you. So the next time you reach for beige out of habit, ask yourself, is this helping me show up? Or is it helping me disappear? Because, darling, you're not meant to blend in. You're meant to shine, softly, surely, and unmistakably you. Chapter 5. Stop clinging to baby pink. It's tucked neatly in your closet. That baby pink sweater. Soft, sweet, delicate. You've had it for years. It feels like comfort, like innocence, like femininity. But then you put it on, and something's off. Your face looks a little dull. Your eyes lose their spark. And even though nothing's changed, you did your hair, you applied your favorite lipstick, somehow the reflection looking back at you feels muted. Here's the truth many women over 60 don't hear often enough. It's not you, it's the pink. Those pale, powdery pinks, the ones we're told are youthful, often do the exact opposite on mature skin. They don't add life, they take it away. Instead of brightening your complexion, they blur your features. Instead of softness, they bring a strange sort of emptiness. No warmth, no contrast. Just a pastel haze that fades you out of your own presence. And it's not your fault. Baby pink used to work. Back when your skin had more natural flush. Back when your hair was darker, your undertones a little stronger. But now you need pink that can match the grace, richness, and beauty you've grown into. Let me introduce you to pink's wiser, more flattering cousins. Rose pink, soft, romantic, and rich enough to reflect light without stealing the show. It gives your cheeks a natural glow and adds an easy sophistication to any outfit. Dusty mauve, a touch deeper with a graceful vintage feel. It flatters nearly every skin tone, especially those with silver or salt and pepper hair, and it pairs beautifully with taupe or charcoal gray. Coral and raspberry pinks. These are your hello gorgeous colors, full of warmth and vibrancy. They lift the face, energize the skin, and turn heads in the most elegant way. You don't have to wear them head to toe. In fact, if you're unsure, start small. Try a coral lipstick, a rose-toned scarf, even a pair of blush earrings. Then, look in the mirror and really see yourself. You'll notice it right away. Your skin looks fresher. Your smile shines brighter. People start to ask, have you been on vacation? When all you've done is find your color rhythm again. Let me share a quick story. Judith, a retired artist from Portland, came to me frustrated. She had always worn baby pink because it felt soft and safe. But her friends had started asking if she was tired or under the weather, even on days she felt great. We swapped that sweater for a dusty mauve blouse and added a rose lipstick. That afternoon, she ran into an old friend who said, "You look absolutely radiant. What are you doing differently?" Judith just smiled. She hadn't changed herself. She'd simply stopped hiding behind a color that no longer served her. And that's the message here. Pink isn't the problem. Flat pink is. You haven't lost your glow. It's just been camouflaged by colors that no longer echo your light. So the next time you reach for that old favorite, pause and ask, does this color lift me or does it leave me behind? Because your femininity hasn't faded. It's matured. It's deepened. And it deserves to be dressed with richness, with reverence, with radiance. You don't need soft pinks to feel soft. You already have that softness inside you, in the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you carry your years with tenderness. Your colors? They should reflect that. Not the girl you were, but the woman you've become. Bonus tip. Color isn't just clothing, it's confidence. Your closet isn't just where fabric lives, it's where memory lives. Where moments hang gently on hangers. The blouse you wore to your granddaughter's recital. The scarf that held the scent of a special night. The jacket that made you feel bold when you needed it most. And within that closet is something far deeper than fashion. There's a mirror of your spirit. The colors you choose are not just choices, they're reflections. They're quiet messengers. Some whisper, I'm tired. Others sing, I'm here, I'm alive, I still sparkle. That's why color matters more now than ever. Because it's no longer about blending in or following trends. It's about honoring the woman you've become. One thoughtful shade at a time. So next time you reach for that blouse, that scarf, that swipe of lipstick in the morning, pause for just a breath. Hold it up to your face, look in the mirror, and gently ask, does this color brighten me or bury me? That one question can change your day. Because when you choose color that lights you up, something inside responds. You feel lifted, seen, whole. You've spent decades giving to others. Now, your color choices? They can become a quiet act of self-love, not for the world's approval, but for your own reflection, for your own joy. Because confidence doesn't come from what you wear. It comes from what you no longer hide. And color, the right color, simply lets that truth shine through. Wear color that reflects the woman you are now. You're not 30. And why would you want to be? You've lived more, learned more, loved deeper. You carry grace in your eyes, strength in your stance, and a quiet power that didn't exist back then. And your wardrobe? It should reflect that. Not who you were, but who you are right now. So let's make this a moment of gentle change. In the comments, tell me, which of these 5 colors are you ready to let go of? And which new shade are you most excited to try on? If something in today's video shifted how you see yourself, even just a little, tap the like button. It helps this message reach more women who deserve to feel seen and celebrated. And don't forget to subscribe. Each week, we create honest, uplifting, elegant style content made just for you. Not to impress the world, but to reconnect you with your own reflection. Because at this stage of life, you're not dressing for attention. You're dressing to honor the woman you've worked a lifetime to become. And that woman? She deserves to shine,